Welcome back, guys, and today I'm going to be showing you the basics of everything you need to know when getting into kendama. So the first thing is, what is a kendama? What are the parts? So this part, with all the cups on it, this is called the ken, and the ball is called the tama, and they're connected with a string. Um, so the goal of a kendama is to juggle the ball around the cups, and then do whatever sequence you want, and then get it on the spike. Like, I missed it there, so that wouldn't really count. Well, but like that, there I got it on the spike, so that's pretty good. Now, if you'll notice, on the ken, not every cup is the same size. So, you'll notice of these two middle-ish cups on the sides, there's going to be a big cup and a small cup. So that's their actual names. So the bigger one's the big cup, the smaller one's the small cup. Then this bottom one, sometimes it's called bottom cup, sometimes it's called base cup. It's all really up to your preference. And then the spike is just called the spike. Once you get better at kendama, you can start doing more advanced tricks, getting the ball into newer, harder to balance places. And how do we do all this? So the first thing that's important to know is about the grips of kendama. So kendama has four main grips. So the first one, having it the can face up like this, you just grab it straight up. So like you're kind of like you're holding a hammer. This hammer-like grip is called ken grip. So grip number two is where you hold it like this, kind of like a pencil, and this is called Sarah grip. Second to last is called tama grip, where you just hold the ball, and that lets you do some other tricks like this. And the last grip isn't used as much. It's where you hold the spike like this, and this is called candlestick grip. This trick right here is called candlestick. So how do we do all these tricks with kendama? So the more advanced you get, the more videos. You'll probably need a separate video for that. But today I'm just going to show you the basics. I'll show you how to do the cups, and I'll show you how to spike it. And I'll also show you how to do candlestick. So the first thing everyone should learn is just a simple big cup. So when most people try to do this. They try to swing it up and catch it like that. So that does work, but when you're starting out, that's not the best approach. What you should be doing with kendama is you pull straight up to land it. And another important thing to do is when it's about to land, so you're going to move your hand down a little bit to cushion it, but you're also going to bend your knees because that will cushion it even more. And when you do that, it makes it a lot easier to land whatever trick you're doing. So how do we get from cup to cup like I was doing back there? So when you're in a cup, you might want to try and throw it around to move to each cup, but that makes it a lot harder. So if you just bend your knees and go up a little bit, that gives it a light toss. That light toss is all you need. So when you bend your knees and go back up, and it tosses it, right when it's in the air like that, you just move your hand to whatever cup you want to land it on. So if I'm in big cup, we bend your knees, go up, and into that bottom cup right there. You can go back, you can go to the other cup, spike it, or not. Just like that. Okay, now the thing everyone wants to do when they first see kendama is the spike. So when you're first beginning to learn spike, the thing you're going to want to do is give the ball a nice good spin like this. So the goal of this is to keep the hole on the bottom, but chances are, most likely, you're not spinning the ball perfectly straight. So the hole is going to be spinning, but it's going to be given a loop-de-loop like this instead of just spinning straight down. So after you spin it, you're going to want to run your finger down the string, and that will straighten the ball. And then from there, you do that bend your knees tactic I gave earlier and pull straight up to land the spike. Just like that. But what we always say in kendama, spinners for beginners. So once you've learned the spinning spike, you're going to want to learn to have the ball straight. The ball not spinning at all. We call this dry spike. Just like that. So dry spike is a little bit harder, so you could be doing this. You just keep pulling up and it never spikes. So one thing to look at, so you always try to pull straight up. That doesn't always happen. So if I pull like this, if you see there's this part of the string coming out, that second hole, opposite of that is the hole where you want to spike it. So when I pull up like this, I can see the string hole goes this way, away from me. So that means I pulled too far away from me, so this hole where you spike it, that won't be on the bottom. So if it's going too far away from me, I want to pull more towards me. So let's try that again. Just like that, I made it. Let's say that string hole was facing this way. That means I've pulled too much to my right. If it's facing this way, I pulled too much from my left, so on. That's just same rule applies everywhere. Just like that. Now the last trick, last simple trick you should learn is candlestick. So candlesticks where you're holding the spike, and this is a very awkward grip when you first start, but the same rules still apply. Bend your knees and pull straight up. Bend your knees back down when you land it to cushion it, and then it just works like that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please like and subscribe if you want to see more tutorials. Catch you in the next video.